Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into an awe-inspiring topic, Eucharistic miracles that have captured the hearts of the faithful for centuries. These miracles, which involve the transformation of the bread and wine into Jesus' body and blood in miraculous ways, were a special focus of Blessed Carlo Acutis. Known as the cyber apostle of the Eucharist, Carlo used his tech skills to create a website cataloging over 100 Eucharistic miracles worldwide before his death in 2006. Today we're looking at 5 of the most extraordinary Eucharistic miracles from Carlo's list. Let's get started. Top 5 Eucharistic miracles, inspired by Blessed Carlo Acutis. Our first miracle takes us back to the 8th century in Lanciano, Italy. This event happened in a small church when a monk who was doubting the real presence of Jesus in the Eucharist witnessed the bread and wine turn into real flesh and blood during Mass. What makes this miracle so astounding is that the relics, preserved to this day, were scientifically examined in the 1970s. Researchers found that the flesh was human heart tissue, and the blood type was AB, the same type found on the Shroud of Turin. Carlo Acutis highlighted this miracle as a profound testament to Christ's real presence over 1,000 years after it happened. Next we move to a more recent miracle in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in 1996. After a consecrated host was found discarded in the back of a church, a priest placed it in water to dissolve, a typical practice for handling Eucharistic fragments. But days later it transformed into what appeared to be flesh and blood. Samples were sent for testing, which confirmed that the tissue was from a human heart experiencing stress, as if it had been injured. And just like Lanciano, the blood type was AB. Even more astonishingly, one of the supervising bishops at the time was none other than the future Pope Francis. Carlo Acutis saw this miracle as another reminder of Christ's unchanging love. Our third miracle took place in Santarém, Portugal, around the year 1247. According to legend, a woman, doubting her faith, sought out a sorceress to help fix her troubled marriage. The sorceress instructed her to steal a consecrated host. During Mass, she took the host but was horrified when it began to bleed. Panicked, she rushed home, hiding the host in a box. That night, a mysterious light shone from the box. Her husband, upon learning of her actions, took the bleeding host to the local priest. Today the host remains in a special reliquary, where it can still be venerated. Carlo called it a miracle of faith, inviting all who see it to rediscover the mystery of the Eucharist. Now to Siena, Italy, where a unique miracle has persisted for over 280 years. In 1730, thieves stole a ciborium containing consecrated hosts from a church. A few days later, the hosts were found in a collection box. Remarkably, despite being exposed to the elements, they were still intact. But what's truly miraculous is that these hosts show no signs of decay to this day. Scientists have studied them repeatedly, but the hosts remain fresh, even though bread should normally decompose. Carlo Acutis was deeply moved by this miracle, calling it a powerful witness to Christ's enduring presence in the Eucharist. Finally, let's visit Tixtla, Mexico, where in 2006, parishioners witnessed an incredible Eucharistic miracle during a retreat. As the priest was distributing communion, one of the hosts started bleeding. The blood was later analyzed and found to be human once again of the AB blood type. Scientists observed that the blood appeared fresh, even after time had passed. Blessed Carlo saw this miracle as a modern-day call to deepen our reverence for the Eucharist, reminding us that God's miracles aren't confined to the past but are happening even now. These are just 5 of the many miracles Blessed Carlo Acutis cataloged in his work. Through his dedication to sharing these stories, Carlo left a legacy that has inspired countless people to grow in their faith. His message is clear: the Eucharist is, as he famously said, our highway to heaven. And these miracles serve as powerful reminders of the mystery and majesty of the real presence. Thanks for watching. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Tech and Trek with others. Let us know in the comments which miracle moved you the most. And remember, as Blessed Carlo often reminded us, we are all born originals. Don't die as copies.